Morning, guys.
Morning. Do you want us to mute ourselves?
Well, once we start, you don't have to do it yet. How are you today, Lily?
I'm doing good.
Good. How was your first class?
It was good. It was nice. It was better than the first time.
Oh, good. Okay. We're going to check our homework first. So do you guys have that ready to go while we wait for your classmates to join?
Hi.
You guys can get all ready on page 387. Hi, Jeff.
Hello.
Hi, Grace. Hi, Pia. Hi, Bernadette. Hi, Alex.
Hi, Mrs. Palmer. Hi, everyone else I saw like 10 seconds ago.
Okay, we're going to check our homework first, so I need you to have your math book out on page 387.
So how's life, everybody else?
Okay, page 387.
No.
Right, numbers 2 to 10, and then the next page 1 to 6.
Wait.
So we're going to
What page is
it? Page 387. We're starting with the number 2. Okay. Jack, are you ready to go with number 2?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you got?
All right, for number 2, I got 4 and 1/12.
That is correct. 4 and 1/12. If you don't have it correct, circle it so that you could come to my office hours to ask me about it today, okay? So if you have it wrong, just give it a circle. Number 3, Bernadette.
6 and 11, 24th.
That's it. 6 and 11 24ths. Number 4, Alex.
Number 4, 11 and 11 and 2/6. I think I might have got that.
I think it would be 11 and 3/6, and then we could reduce that to 11 and a half for your final answer. So number 4, 11 and a half.
You said 11 in front.
It's 11 and 3/6.
No, it's not. She just said you simplified.
All right.
You're right. You just didn't.
Okay, boys and girls, do you need to mute your microphone if I'm not calling on you so we can't hear what you're doing at home?
No, please go sharpen our pencil.
Number 5, Lily.
Three and 13/20.
Yes, excellent. 3 and 13/20. Okay, number 6, Irfan.
Number 6, 8 2/18.
Did you add?
Oh, no, yeah, I added.
Okay, so that was a subtraction problem. Let me see. Let me go to my list of you guys. I'll give you, I don't think I have any more adding ones, but I'll come back for you, Irfan. What did you get for that one, Grace? Did you do subtraction for number 6?
Yes, I did.
What did you get?
3 and 5/18.
That's it. 3 and 5/18.
May I please sharpen my pencil?
Yes. Go ahead, Irfan. Number 7, Grant.
5 and 1/8.
That's it. Excellent. 5 and 1/8. Good job. And number 8, Pia.
Number 8, I have 3 and 8/35.
That's it. 3 and 8/35. Okay, good job. There were 2 more problems on that page, which were word problems. For number 9, you should have.
I lost connection. I didn't hear anything. I lost connection.
Okay, you'll be able to rewatch it, and so you can check it after. All right, it'll be posted to my YouTube.
Okay.
But we're on number 9 now, Alex. Number 9, 6 1/4 pounds. Make sure you have your label. 6 1/4 pounds. And number 10, 15 21/40 miles. 15 21/40 miles. All right, and we didn't have to do number 11, but we do need to check the next page. All right, page 388, number 1, Alex, what do you got? Alex, are you connected?
9 and 8/16. I don't know. I think I got that one wrong too.
For number 1?
Yeah.
By how much did she exceed her goal? So you needed to subtract. I think you added.
Oh.
I think you added. Bernadette, did you subtract for number 1?
I got 1/2.
For number 1?
Yeah.
No, let's take a look at that one. We're going to take 5 9/16, and we're going to subtract 4 1/2. All right, so first we have the problem written down, and we have to give them a common denominator. 16 will work, so we can keep 5 9/16, but we're going to change 4 1/2 to 8/16. Okay, so now we have 5 9/16 minus 4 8/16. Okay, so Bernadette, what is 9/16 minus 8/16? I think you're still muted.
Am I still muted?
No, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Okay.
1/16.
1/16.
3 1/16.
All right, I got the 1/16, but you have to do 5 minus 4. What's 5 minus 4?
Or 1.
1. So 1 and 1/16, and you have to put the label miles. Okay. Number 2, I have Grace up next. What did you get for number 2, Grace?
Number 2, I got 5 19/20 pounds of cheese.
Yes, good. 5 19/20 pounds. Okay, the next 4 problems are the spiral review. Okay, may not have to do with fractions. Number 3, Grant.
I got 1,425 rows.
I think you multiplied, but you needed to
I did.
divide. Irfan, did you divide for that one?
Okay.
Irfan, what did you get for number 3?
I got 25 rows.
Yeah, 25 rows. If you do the division, you'll get 25 rows. And Jack, how about number 4? About how many people visited the store each day? I see it says about, so I'm thinking it probably wants me to estimate.
I did it normally and I couldn't figure out the dang answer. And then I said about, and I was like, oh, come on. This is easy. It's 20. It's 20. Just 20.
200.
Oh, sorry.
Just an extra 0. Yeah, you might probably, since it said about, I would do 3,000 divided by 15, guys. All right?
Mrs. Palmer, what is number 3 again?
3 is 25 rows. That was division.
Okay.
And number 4 we're going to estimate because we saw that word about, and we're going to do 3,000 divided by 15. Okay? And we're going to say, all right, well, 30 divided by 15 is 2, and I have 2 more zeros left. So about 200 people.
I did the regular division and then I rounded 196 to 200.
Well, so you'll still get the same answer, but when they say about, they want you to not do it regular, but estimate, because they want you to practice that skill that you'll be using if you're just trying to do it quick in your head, like you're trying to figure out how many people came to the store per day, and you're just trying to do it in your head. So you want to estimate those numbers to compatible numbers before you do the work.
Okay.
Okay. Number 5, Lily.
Number 5, I got 0.03.
Move your decimal the other way. Move it twice to the right because it's 100 times. So when it's 100 times, we go to the right twice. So take your decimal 2 times to the
So I
right.
got 30.
Yes, good, 30. Number 5 is 30. And number 6, Pia.
I have 14 thousandths.
Yes, 14,000. So that is 0.014. Looks like that, guys. 14 thousandths. Good work. Okay. Today, we're moving on to the next section, subtraction with renaming. And we talked about that a little bit yesterday, about when you have to borrow. And in your Google Classroom, I loaded a video there that you could watch about subtraction with renaming. Okay, so if you need extra help when you're doing your homework tonight, go to the Google Classroom for your math class, and you could click on the video link, and there will be a video showing you how to do it also. Also, in your Google Classroom, I put up that Sum Dog challenge, and some of you guys have not started yet, so that's due by Friday. So you're going to want to go to Sum Dog and log in and practice some of your math there also. Okay?
I still don't know how you get onto it.
To Sum Dog. Let me see. I emailed you your login information yesterday, Lily. So check your email. And you just go to sumdog.com and put in your username and password and school code. Okay? But if you can't get on today, send me an email or come to my office hours from 2 to 3 and I'll help you get on. Okay. We're moving on
Okay.
You sent us an email?
to subtraction with renaming.
Yes, Mrs. Palmer, you sent us our information with our email? Because if you emailed it, I can't open it up. Because for some reason, it doesn't allow me to open up my Gmail for some reason. If I could show you, I would, but it doesn't allow me to.
Maybe Mr.
Okay.
Gill banned you from it. Maybe that you were bad.
All right. Okay. Alex, come see me between 2 to 3 and we'll figure it out. Okay.
Okay.
I'll be able to help you get on then. Okay.
What are we
In your book, go to page 390. 390.
I'm done set.
All right. I want to try 2 examples before our class is done today. So we're going to look at number 1 at the bottom. You can put a big X at the top over that box. We're not looking at that, but we're at the bottom of page 390. And we have the problem 4.5 minus 3 4/5. The first thing it says to do is estimate. So remember when we were using the benchmarks of either a half or 4.5, we would say, is that closer to 4, 4.5, or 5? And of course it's 4.5 because it's already 4.5. So for the estimate, we're going to say 4.5 minus, and then we have to think about 3 4/5. Is 3 4/5 closer to 3, 3.5, or 4? Well, 4/5, if I had 5 kittens and I gave Lily 4 of them, I gave her almost all of my kittens. So when it's almost all of them, we bump that up. So for our estimate, we're going to say 4.5 minus 4 equals 1/2. So the estimate is going to be 1/2. Okay, then we have the problem. They want us to figure it out, find the difference for real. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is give that a common denominator, because we can't subtract fractions if the denominators are different. Also, when we work on these, we're going to write it vertically. So we're going to change that from horizontal to vertically. Okay, so I'm going to write it vertically, 4.5 minus 3 4/5. Okay, and as I write this down, I want you to write it in your book. So you're going to write that vertically. Okay. Now I have to give them the same denominator. I have a 2 and a 5, and they both go into 10. So we're going to make our denominator 10. All right. 5 times 2 is 10. 4 times 2 is 8. So this is now 3 8/10. All right. 2 times 5 is 10. 1 times 5 is 5. So this is 4 5/10. So now we have 4 5/10 minus 3 8/10. And we look at the fraction first. Wait a minute. I can't take 8/10 from 5/10. That's too many. So I have to borrow. I have to rename that. Okay, so I'm going to cross out this 4 and make it a 3. I'm borrowing one number. When I'm borrowing 1 and my fraction is in tenths, I'm borrowing 10/10 because 10/10 is 1. Okay? 10/10 plus 5/10 is 15/10. And an easy way to do that is I just have to add these two numbers, my numerator and my denominator. So I just changed 4 5/10 to 3 15/10. I borrowed 1 here and added it onto my fraction part. And now I can subtract. 15/10 minus 8/10 is 7/10. 3 minus 3 is 0, so there's nothing left. My answer is 7/10. My estimate was 1/2. I'm happy with that. 7/10 is close to 1/2. 5/10 is a half. 7/10 is pretty close. So I feel like that's good. Okay. All right. We're going to do one more problem, the one next to it.
Could you
First, we have to do.
in a fraction?
Say that again, Irfan?
Could you use a decimal in a fraction?
No. Nope. Okay, we're going to look at number 2. We have to estimate first. 9 1/6 minus 2 3/4 is our problem. Okay. Alex, I'm going to have you do the estimate. 9 1/6. What are you going to estimate 9 1/6? Is that close to 9, 9.5, or 10?
9 should just be 9. 9 1/6 should just turn to 9.
Right.
2 3/4 should just turn to. I guess you could do 3.
Yeah. Good. Which equals?
Which equals 6.
Good. Okay, so our estimate is 6. Good job. All right, that's the first part. 9 minus 3 equals 6. Okay, now we're going to write it vertically because that's how we work with our fraction. So write your problem vertically. And Mrs. Palmer will write it vertically also. Okay, those fractions do not have the same denominator, so we need to give a common denominator. We try to come up with the smallest common denominator so we don't have to reduce later. Bernadette, what number should I use as my denominator? I have a 6 and a 4. What number do they both go into?
12.
Smallest, what did you say?
12.
12. Excellent. All right. So So I'm going to change that to denominators with a 12. Okay, so 2 3/4 is now going to be, well, 4 times 3 is 12, so 3 times 3 is 9. So that's 2 9/12. Right, 9 1/6 is going to be 9 2/12. Okay, so you have 9 2/12 minus 2 9/12. Oh no, you cannot take 9/12 from 2/12. That's not enough. Grace, what do I have to do?
Cross. Oh, hold on. Yeah, cross out the 9 and make it an 8.
Good.
And then you would do 8 times 2, which is 16. Or didn't you say you could add the denominator with the top? So like,
Yep, I'm going to add these. I'm borrowing 12/12, and I already have 2/12. So I have to put those together. So I add that 12 and 2.
okay, so that'd be 14.
Yeah, so now we changed that to 8 14/12. Very good.
And then you can do 14 minus 9, which is 5, and you'll get 5/12. And then 8 minus 2 is 6, so 6 5/12.
That's it. That's your answer, 6 5/12. Good work. Okay. And like I said, I posted a video in your Google Classroom. So if you tried to work on the problems I'm going to give you today and you're having trouble with them, you can click on that video and it'll go over the steps we just did. So I want you to do, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Page 391, numbers 14 and 15.
Just 14 and 15?
On that page, yep. And then page 393, numbers 2 to 8.
What page? Page 390.
Okay?
Okay.
No, not yet. Can I see that board again? 393. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right. This is the most difficult thing you have to do with fractions. You guys already know how to reduce them. And we're adding and subtracting. Subtracting is harder than multiplying and dividing. And the worst thing you have to do with subtracting fractions is the borrowing. So this is, it doesn't get any harder than this. When we multiply and divide, you'll see that it's pretty easy to do that. Okay? Do you guys have any questions for me?
No. Wait, do we have 394?
No.
Okay. So just 391, 14, 15, and 393, 2 through 8.
That's it.
Okay.
All right. And if you guys have questions for me, come see me at 2 o'clock. Go to Google Meet and just type in Palmer.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Have a good day.